Ha ha! What's up, Busters? It's the Bug Catcher here today, back with another video. And before I get into it, a big shout out to the big three: Giuseppe Plays, Rocky Mac, and Lexus Young. I don't know if y'all are bots or not, but I appreciate the 3 subscriptions. You feel me? That I gotta start somewhere, and 3 is a good number to start. So I appreciate that so much. Now, to get into this video, as you can see by the title, Sword and Shield are some of the best Pokemon games that Game Freak has ever put out. And I will stand on that hill. They're better than Black and White. They're better than X and Y. They're better than anything in Gen 3, anything in Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, better than them. And I'm going to explain to you why right now. Bust bags. So, the music in the game is underrated, Busters. You got to just keep up with the Bug Catcher on this one. Post-Wick, you start off, it's a nice, lovely tune. You got that creepy music playing when you're going against Zacian in the Slumbering Wheel for the first time. You got the fucking gym challenge. The music when you go against the gym leaders and the crowd jumps in on it. That shit's dope, bro. That shit's fire. The gym challenge itself is good. Because it embodies what Pokemon would be if Pokemon was real, bust bags. If Pokemon was real in real life, it would be a sport. It would be televised. It would sell out arenas just like it does in Sword and Shield. It would be a big event. It wouldn't be like you when you're going through any other region, honestly, and it's not that big a deal. It's like any ordinary person can have a fucking badge in Johto. You know what I'm saying? This you gotta get approved. Like, you gotta be decent enough of a trainer to get approved by somebody important. You can't just start getting badges. And if you watched my last video, the magic of Pokemon, it's really about you and your journey. And Sword lets you focus on you and your journey. And a big part of that is because of Leon is probably the best champion we've ever seen. It's better than fucking Cynthia, who can't handle some goddamn Psyducks with a headache. She's walking around hoping you get that done. She's seen the Psyducks. She could have gave you the potion, or she could have gave them the potion, but she's stupid. Like, what does she do? You got Leon. You think you're about to handle some Dynamax and Berserker or whatever the fuck. You think you're about to handle that. Leon got to that shit. And I know what some people are going to say. It's like Leon's the main character. It's building him up. All right? It's building Leon up. And a lot of Pokemon fans like to talk out of both sides of their mouth. So they like to complain. And a lot of it is heartfelt complaining. But they like to complain that a lot of adults in Pokemon games are like stupid. They don't know what they're doing. They rely on a 10-year-old. But then when you got a champion like Leon and people like Sonya who can handle their own business, people get mad. It doesn't make sense. You complain that no one's competent. We give you someone competent and you complain about that. And hear me out on this one. People complain that Leon handles all the random Dynamax in Pokemon right after you beat Piers' gym, right? Then complain that that's what you have to do in the post game. How does that make sense? You get to, once you beat Leon, it's your champion time. So that's why in the post game, he's not really around. He's doing other shit. It's up to you now. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you now. And Leon, man, Leon embodies what a champion should be. The Sword and Shield story embodies what a Pokemon game should embody. The rivals in this game are done well. When you got multiple rivals in this one, like Black and White, which sucks, and X and Y, which super sucks. This one, all three rivals. And if you even want to consider Leon one, because you see him often and you know you got to go against him at the end, a rival, I could see where someone might do that. But I'm not going to count him here. I'm just going to talk about Bede, Marnie, and of course Hop. Now Bede is like the classic rival ass, and they all have their own arc. Let me explain. So Bede is like the classic rival who's an asshole, this and that, but he gets so caught up in what he thinks the chairman wants him to do, he gets himself disqualified and he has to redeem himself, right? How many rivals, well, watch this. How many rivals, though, get to a chance to redeem themselves? But Hop does, right? Hop has a whole character arc that not one rival has had even close to him in the history of Pokemon. Hop, all he talks about is I am Leon's little brother. I'm so-and-so Gloria's rival. And then Bede beats him and he's all depressed. And it's like, Bede's really trying to say, well, not only do you got nothing going for you, because all you talk about is Gloria and Lee, you making them look bad because we think you associated. And Hop gets in his feelings, try to switch his team up. Who does that throughout the game like that? Like, who gets depressed and has to switch their team up? Marnie, you kind of break her out of her shell. You can see that Team yells behind her and everybody from Spike Myth is loud and rocky and rowdy. And even but she's kind of shy and in her shell. But the more you battle with her and get to know her, by the end of the game, she's damn near part of Team Yell cheering for you. The one shy girl is now cheering for you. When you battle Macrocosmos or whoever the fuck at the end. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of depth there with all three of those characters. A lot of depth. A lot of customization options. Now, a little off topic, but this is still very important because you can't customize your character in any other game like in Sword and Shield. And going back to the gym challenge, you can basically be a gym that's not in the game. Like you can be Galar's bug type gym leader if you want to, or bug type trainer, or normal type trainer. You can take a type, like if you ever want to do a mono type run, that's the best game to do it. It almost encourages it in a way. All of the let me get back to these characters. Fuck the customization. It's legit. Scarlet and Violet, it sucks. X and Y is the prototype. Alola's isn't bad. But just back to all these characters. Each character has depth. You get to meet Raihan before you have to battle him. You get to meet Lee before you have to battle him. You meet Opal before you have to battle her. They really build up all of these characters. Dexit, a lot of people didn't like Dexit. I didn't mind it. Alright? Because I don't use every Pokemon anyway. Like, who does that? Now, I get, like, Lady Ann's not in it. I can't get a Ladybug in any Galar games, and that sucks, right? But that doesn't mean it's, like, a big deal. Realistically, you can't just find natural kangaroos in the United States, as far as I know. Bust bags. Dynamaxin and also G-Maxin are the best gimmicks. Now, you're probably thinking, Bug Catcher, why are you saying that? Megas are the best gimmick. I don't necessarily consider Mega Evolution a gimmick, and hear me out. It's A gimmick is something you can do in one region. You're not about to see me use Z moves in Hoenn. You're not going to see me Gigantamax or Dynamax in Sinnoh. That's exclusive, that's exclusive to Galar. Alola has its exclusive things. Mega Evolution is not exclusive to Kalos region games. You can do it in Let's Go, that's Kanto. You can do it in the Hoenn remakes. You can Mega Evolve in Alola. There's plenty of regions you can Mega Evolve in. So I don't consider that a gimmick. I consider that just part of... I consider all of this part of just what Pokemon is. Gimmick is such a weird word. But fucking... it is what it is. It just is what it fucking is. The DLC... this game's DLC, and I know some people are going to be like, Bug Catcher, how can you talk on the DLC when not everybody can access it? Well, I can access it, motherfucker, so I'm going to speak on it. Going to the Isle of Armor, where Leon trained, another former champion's going to train you under his wing, that's pretty fucking dope. You get a baby legendary? How many legendaries evolve? Much less have... I know a lot of them have different forms now. But how many of them evolve and then can evolve into two different things? The graphics aren't even that bad. I don't even know what... it's off topic. The graphics aren't even that bad. People hate on this game for the graphics. It looks better than Scarlet and Violet. And last, and but certainly not least, Busters, is Ball Guy. I said it. The best thing about Pokemon going today, Ball Guy. He'll come at your left. He'll come at your right. He's in every gym. He's nowhere. He's everywhere. He has every kind of ball you could ever need. In conclusion, Busters, this generation, this set of games is by far one of the best sets they've ever made. And if you don't believe me, Google the sales. These sets of games are only behind red, blue, and green, Busters. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it and check me out on the next one.